السلام عليكم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيد الأولين مدد يا رسول مدد يا سادة أصحاب مدد يا مشايخ يا أسطور وعلى شاء الله فاز حسن محمد على الأخواني. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين آمنوا ورسلوا أولئك هم الصديقون والشهداء. Allah Azze ve Celle sadakallahu azim, iman edenler Allah indinde onların makamları, mertebeleri yüksektir.
The station and ranks of those who believe are high in the sight and divine presence of Allah Almighty.
Allah'a iman etmeyenler de onlar da bedbahttır.
Those who do not believe in Allah Almighty, however, they are unfortunate ones.
Onların akıbeti kötüdür.
Their ending and outcome is bad.
Dünyada yaşarken insanlar doğru yolu bilirler.
While living in this world still, people know the right path.
Evet, doğru zannettikleri şeyler var, doğru yol var. Kendilerinin kafalarına göre başka yol var.
People know about the right path and they know what is right. However, there's also another path which people make up and which, according to their own minds, they consider to be right.
Ona giden ya saadete gider ya şakavete değil.
And based on which path you take in your life, you will either go to happiness or to misery.
Ya cennete gidecek ya cehenneme.
And based on which path you take, whether you take the path of Allah Almighty or the path you have made up yourself, you will either end up in happiness or in misery. You will either end up in paradise or in hell.
Onun için Allah Azze ve Celle insanlara iki yol göstermiş.
Allah Almighty has shown people two paths.
Doğru yola gelin diyor.
And the Almighty Allah says, come to the right way.
Yolla cennetime gelin.
Allah Almighty says, come to the path which is the right path. Come to the path which will lead you to my paradise.
Huzur yerine gelin.
Come to the path which will lead you to the place of peace.
Güzelliğe gelin.
Come to beauty, Allah Almighty says.
Sakın şeytana uyup da o yola gidip şakavet yoluna, cehennem yoluna gitmeyin diyor Allah Azze ve Celle.
And thus Allah Almighty says, beware of following shaitan. Beware of following the path which shaitan tells you to follow. Because that path is the path of misery. It is the way which will lead you to hell.
İnsanlara zulmetmez Allah Azze ve Celle. Muhakkak onun sözü haktır.
Allah Almighty does not oppress people. And without any doubt, Allah Almighty's words are surely the truth.
Yola gelen onun bu güzellik ilel ebediyete.
Those who come to the path of Allah Almighty will find beauty which will be everlasting and which will be forever, for eternity.
Dünyada ilelebet derler, şu ilelebet dediği demek sonsuzdur demek. Dünyadaki ilelebet dedikleri ölene kadar.
People easily use the word forever these days and they say that those things which they do, they are forever. But those things which they do, they end in this world. Eternity and something to be forever means to be endless. What people understand as forever in this world comes to an end when it reaches its death.
O öldükten sonra esas hayat. Onun için bu.
But real life begins after death.
O yola giden sırf ölene kadar değil, öldükten sonra da esas hayat.
So the way of eternity is the way of Allah Almighty, because that way is not just until death, it goes beyond.
Için muhakkak insan Allah akıl vermiş, fikir vermiş.
Allah Almighty has given, without any doubt, people intellect and thought.
Doğru yolu düşünürse, dinlerse o yoldan çıkmaz.
And Allah Almighty has given people sense and reason so that they may realize what is the right way, and so that they may obey and so that they may not deviate from that right path.
O yolu takip eder ki sonu selamet olsun.
And those who follow that right way, they will find salvation.
Dünyada da selamet olur. Huzurlu olur.
They will find salvation both in this world as well as in the hereafter. They will be in peace in this world and in the hereafter.
Ahirette de saadete kavuşmuş olur. Allah hep
They will be at peace in this world and in the hereafter. They will attain happiness.
bizi doğru yoldan çıkarmasın.
May Allah Almighty make us not go astray from the right way.
İnsanlara da hidayet versin.
And may He Almighty Allah give guidance to people to follow the right way.
Çünkü insanlar demokrasi var diyorlar, bilmem ne var diyor.
And people these days, they come up making up their own ways, and they call it democracy or whatever thing. They come up with different names.
Ben şöyle düşünüyorum, benim fikrim böyle.
And if they say people come up with their own ways, and they say, I think this way is the right way, and they say my opinion is like this.
Sen fikrin sana kalsın.
Let your opinion be yours.
Allah Azze ve Celle'nin yolundan git.
All that matters is that you should follow the way of Allah Almighty.
Allah yardımcımız olsun.
May Allah Almighty be our helper.
Amin Allah tevfik. El Fatiha.